Can herd longevity affect the performance across your calf crop? Last week, we looked at herd longevity and the difference that can be made when an operation extends the life of its cow herd. But can it actually make a difference on the quality and performance across the calves as well? Let's have a look.
When we are considering herd longevity, we can all recognize some very prominent traits that stand out and shorten the average age of our herd. Those being marginal fertility, high maintenance cows, and structural issues. Adversely, we also have traits that help to extend the lifespan on those cows, like rebreeding early, adequate milk supply, and sound feet and udders. So how does this relate back to age? Well, your first and second calf females in your herd are still growing. They tend to wean lighter calves, and they have more spread in age. Your mature cows, the 5 to 9-year-olds, are at peak intake efficiency, peak milk production, and peak mothering ability. They tend to calve earlier, tighter, and wean more consistent calves. Let's use 100 cows for a quick example. These cows are going to be the same genetics. They're going to be in the same environment, and they're going to be under the same feed program. The only difference we are going to use is their age structure. Herd red, average age 4 years. Herd yellow, average age 6 years. Herd green, average age 8 years. A red herd is going to wean calves at an average of 525 pounds. This stands to reason because there are more first and second calvers with a widespread calving interval, with likely lighter birth weights to start. Our yellow herd is going to wean an average of 550 pounds, not a ton more than the young cows, but enough to account for them being in their peak production years. The calves are born earlier, in a tighter group, and they are weaning more uniform. The green herd, older proven cows, are going to average 565 pounds at weaning. They are consistent and efficient. They are strong mamas and have a tight calving window. At the end of the season, our green herd weaned 1,500 pounds of calf more than the yellow herd and 4,000 pounds more than the red herd. The older herd showed a significant advantage in calf crop performance. Now, the obvious caveat here. This isn't to say that the incline will last forever. We all know that milk production will eventually decline, physical soundness begins to suffer, and things like teeth, feet, and udders can begin to show signs of aging. Let's add on a layer here. We should also acknowledge that the younger the dam, the higher the risk on that calf crop. First and second calvers often have more calving difficulty. They need more intervention, and they are less experienced mothers. To reflect that, let's add a modest death loss difference in the calf crop. The red cows, 6% death loss. Yellow cows, 5%. Green cows, 4%. Now, these rates likely aren't even coming close to the spread on death loss in many scenarios, but we are accounting for it nonetheless. In the end, this means that at weaning time, not only will the green herd wean you heavier calves, but they will also wean you more of them. To tie this all together, the 8-year-old green cows are now weaning you almost 2,000 pounds more than the yellow 6-year-old cows, and almost 5,000 pounds more than the red second calvers. To put a dollar figure on it, let's use a modest $3 per pound, a lot less than our current markets in Alberta. This means you are looking at almost $15,000 per year difference in the calf crops. This figure is not considering the fact that young cows often require more calf checks, more pulls and assists, more time, labor, stress, and more feed during calving. So we can see in the end that herd age influences our calf survival, calf performance, labor and intervention, and ultimately the dollars weaned per cow.
Longevity isn't about keeping cattle around too long. It's about keeping them through their productive years and then letting them exit the herd when things like physical wellness and performance begins to decline. Longevity will show up in your calf crop long before it shows up on your cull check.